Okay, let's talk about MTV, music television, is an American cable channel that launched in August 1981, based in New York City. It serves as the flagship property of Viacom CBS domestic media networks. And prior to its launch, the network was first tested in 1977 as a sight on sound. The channel originally aired music videos and related programming as guided by television personalities known as video jockeys or VJs. In the years since its inception, the channel significantly toned down its focus on music in favor of original reality programming targeting teenagers and young adults. Several earlier concepts for music television had been around since the early 1960s. Case in point, the Beatles had used music videos to promote their recordings starting in the mid-1960s. The creative use of music videos within their 1964 film, A Hard Day's Night, particularly the performance of the song Can't Buy Me Love, led MTV later to honor the film's director, Richard Lester, with an award for basically inventing the music video. In addition to bringing lesser-known artists into view, MTV was instrumental in adding to the booming 1980s dance wave. Videos budgets increased, and artists began to add fully choreographed dance sections. Michael Jackson's music became synonymous with dance. In addition to learning the lyrics, fans also learned his choreography so they could dance along. Madonna capitalized on dance in her videos, using classically trained jazz and break dancers. Along with extensive costuming and makeup, Duran Duran used tribal elements pulled from Dunham technique in The Wild Boys, and Kate Bush used a modern dance duet in Running Up That Hill. MTV brought more than music into the public view. It added to the ever-growing resurgence of dance in the early 1980s that is carried through to today. Influence and controversies. The channel has been a target of criticism among various groups about programming choices, social issues, political correctness, sensitivity, censorship, and a perceived negative social influence on young people. Portions of the content of MTV's programs and productions have come under controversy in the general news media and among social groups that have taken offense. MTV was also the major influence on the growth of music videos during the 1980s. International MTV and Globalization by Charissa Lepre, PhD, from sites google.com, says that in 1981, MTV exploded into American homes and changed the entertainment and media industries forever. It combined television and radio and added a raw flair that was distinctively youth-oriented. As the first network to speak directly to teenage young adult market, it became the spoiled child of the advertising industry. Companies nationwide who wanted to market to young adults took advantage of MTV until the network became a 24-hour commercial. It was the ultimate source of American popular culture, including music, style, attitude, language, belief structures, behavior, and so on. As its power in the United States rose, the network began to expand globally, venturing into the European market before its 10th birthday. MTV has drastically changed youth culture around the world, defining popular culture and speaking on behalf of young adults everywhere. MTV has transported its powerful advertising clout to millions of youth and is often criticized for peddling American culture to the rest of the world. Many intellectuals slam the network for destroying traditions and imposing American values and beliefs, thereby forcing a homogenization of world youth culture. Even with all this critical disapproval, MTV continues to expand globally, launching 20 new feeds in the past 5 years. International MTV, although assumed to be negative by many, has several positive effects on this new global youth culture. Since then, MTV networks have expanded to include 34 customized feeds in 164 countries through 18 different languages. The channel now reaches approximately 375 million households worldwide and has an estimated viewing audience of 1 billion, more than twice the size of CNN International. Okay, so that's the influence of MTV on the global culture of today.